Axles and Mr. Whaley peered through the glass door window. Axel observed a ravenous group of people growling about the streets. They were snapping their teeth like wild beasts, gnawing on everything from garbage to rubber car tires. A rabid wildebeest, antelope, and a possum were banging on the front of a wrecked blue car where a frightened Scottish terrier couple cowered in fear. In the midst of all this chaos, Axel didn't know what to think. His heart pounded. This can't be real. Zombies aren't real, are they? Pushing this surreal question out of his mind, Axel's attention returned to the more pressing matter of how to escape their nightmarish predicament. There was no way of knowing how widespread the zombie epidemic, or at least that's what he was now calling it, was. But it seemed reasonable to assume it could be no worse outside of the city. They had a straight shot to the van, but there were still clusters of animals everywhere. Axel continued watching through the window as a mob of zombies broke through a doorway of the building across the street. "We have to do something, Axel," he instructed himself. In his attempts to muster a persona of courage, he gave his comrades a toothy grin and flicked his tongue. "I say we rush towards the van on a count of 3, fending them off with our weapons. Lonnie will drive. Head toward the highway out of town. It's probably safest with more open space." "Does that sound like a plan?" Axel said, waving his red V-shaped guitar like a club. Rolf patted his Les Paul, ready to wield it as a weapon while giving a nod of support. "Can we take a vote?" protested Lonnie. "Perhaps. I'll just barricade myself in my room and hide under the bed." Mr. Whaley shivered and backed away. Despite the fear that hid underneath Axel's confident persona, he felt strengthened from Rolf's enthusiasm. In spite of what had earlier transpired, they were still bandmates, 2 musicians completely in tune with one another. Yes, it was time for them to put aside their differences. It was time to strike up the band!